Welcome back to the show, everyone. We now turn to Private Eye with a very special segment. Take a look.
Queen's University has an outstanding reputation for academia, leadership, and athletics, which is not only recognized in Canada, but internationally as well. But even with this recognition, Queen's has also had to continuously face a battle for its reputation. In recent years, the community has experienced incidences that have expressed anti-Semitism, racism, Islamophobia, homophobia, and cultural ignorance. One who is well acquainted with hardships as a minority at Queen's is none other than AMS President Safia Chowdhury.
The events that happened in my second year with COMSA it all started actually in the first week of classes, I would say, when we were fasting at the time, and me and my friend and I were walking home from breaking our fast. So it was after sunset, and someone drove by in a car and yelled, "You effing Taliban." And so my friend and I were like, did they just really say that? But we just continued along our way. The next day, we were chalking for our annual Fastathon event, and another one of my friends comes and tells us that while she was chalking, someone drove by her and yelled, "Let me unwrap you." She also wears a scarf. And so these two incidents kind of prompted me to write an op-ed in the journal about, the sense of Islamophobia that we were feeling on campus, and that people should own up to their prejudices instead of cowardly yelling it to us from the side of their car.
Many incidents, such as powwow keggers, black faculty members resigning, to one being forced off University Avenue and subjected to racial slurs by male students in 2007, instigated the Henry Report by Francis Henry at York University, which concluded that Eurocentric ideals and white privilege are still very much alive in the Queen's community.
I don't think that the problem at Queen's is unique to Queen's. One could pick any number of very large universities across Anglophone North America and Francophone North America and find institutions where the norms that come from white culture and the predominance of white students have produced a culture of whiteness. So I think that the need for Queen's to address whiteness is not something that that people in the Queen's community should consider to be a special burden that is being carried here.
Where things could be improved that could communicate that Queen's as an educational institution values different perspectives and multicultural communities would be to diversify its curriculum. Unlike other comparable universities in North America, Queen's does not have substantial offerings or programs in race and ethnicity studies, in African diasporic experiences and histories, in Middle Eastern and Islamic world languages, literatures, cultures, and histories. We have some faculty who are here, but they're at the margins, you might say, of the curriculum, and there are many areas that Queen's doesn't offer exciting, innovative programs that would communicate that we understand the diversity of the world and of Canadian society and are training people to have experience of how to negotiate it and, in fact, lead it.
Rather, it's about a responsibility for an institution that has actually been called out now by the critiques of faculty of color who have had to leave because the place was a racist place for them to work, of students of color, including in the organizations QCred and QNSA, Indigenous students and students of color who are saying that the environment here is not conducive to the fullness of their learning experience because of the predominance of whiteness.
As the Canadian milieu changes, I believe Queen's will reflect that. When Queen's becoming a diverse community needs to be complemented with ensuring that those people from various different backgrounds do feel comfortable and safe on this campus.